Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Athenium Astrologicum, where we are now going to continue our quest, after a bit of a reprieve, to convince the Ishgardians to look at more than one star at a time. That is right, it is Astrologian time, level 52 job quest, and let's do it. Jesus, it's been a while. What's up, Johnny? How we doing? Word at the Athenium Astrologicum is that Janequinad has begun preparations for a journey. Ooh. Gravity. What is this? What is this? That's an interesting way for an AoE to work. Okay. Sweet. I have good news and bad news. Janequinad sounds like Ethys, I seem to recall. The good news is preparations for the Symposium on Charlene Astrology have been progressing smoothly, as we have expectedly encountered very little resistance from the Vault. They have even gone to the trouble of securing us a spacious venue for the event. The bad news is, the spacious venue in question lies in Falcon's Nest. Lest you wonder, I speak of the same frigid building site in the middle of nowhere that you will doubtless have heard so many good things about. Yes, my friend, that Falcon's Nest. Yeah, I suppose this may be a blessing in disguise. I am just not certain what the blessing may be. Perhaps we should all make for the hamlet and see. Oh, come on, Johnny. Falcon's Nest isn't that bad. I mean, yeah, it's frigid and cold, but that's kind of all of Coerthas since the calamity, isn't it? Let's have a look at what all the fuss is about. What do you guys think of the zoom out, by the way? Pretty nice. I don't know, it frustrates me when I get a bird mount that like doesn't tuck its wings away properly. It sort of keeps them out. It looks like it's uncomfortable. You know, it's sort of like having a person that just sort of holds their arms out the whole time. You think your arms will get pretty tired. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Jeanne, who are you lecturing to? He's giving a symposium to no one in particular. Alright, what do you got, Jeanne? Slowly unwinding. Greetings, Ethys. It appears that not only is our symposium to be held in a tiny hamlet miles away from civilization, crawling with people who cannot even spell astrology, let alone grasp how it works, but that no one in the whole town has even been informed of our arrival. The three of us have been spending the last spell speaking with whomever will listen, inviting them to attend the event, so at least we won't be speaking to an empty forum. Oh, worry not, my friend. We have saved the Northern District just for you. Wink. Alright, is there something in particular about the Northern District that I should be concerned about? Are there a bunch of people in the Northern District that hate Duskwights or hate zoos? Or particularly hate Duskwights that ride on zoos? Hello, old man.
Charlene astrology, eh? You a heretic? Because you're talking like one. There's only one kind of astrology in Ishgard, and it ain't the heathen kind. Considering as you're an unbeliever, I suppose the knights might allow you to yap and yammer. Of course, too much commotion, you'll be disappeared like that other lad. Now, when was that?
Bloody heretics. Oh.
An outrider. And his wounds look deep. Is there a cutter nearby?
I'll cut him for you. I'll give him a big old cut. A big old... Oh, we want aspected benefic. Ooh. I wouldn't really call that cutting. What is this sorcery? My cuts, they knit themselves. Are you a healer, adventurer? If so, I have another request of you. There were others in my scouting party. We were all wounded, some of us more gravely than others. I fear that my fellow knights may be in a grave danger. Would you seek them out and tend to them as you did me? I will report to Sir Redwald, but fear that by the time he can muster reinforcements, several men will have perished. So you just fucking left him out there, did you? What a pizza! Alright. Let's take the zoo to the rescue. Now this zoo reminds me of Cersei, the way it's got like that serrated beak. Cersei's got this trick. I don't know how she does it, but she sharpened her beak in such a way that like the top sort of line of her beak has these, I mean, it's not like serrated like that, but it has like one big sort of sharp tooth on either side, and holy crap, she knows how to use it. That is just... Let's just say I've got a lot of scars on my hands, you guys. Keeping big birds is not as easy as it might seem. Hello, slow-footed knight. That's not very promising, is it? Oh no! Heretics! Now this is curious, given that at this point most of the heretics should be on our side, shouldn't they? Although we haven't seen much of the heretics since 3.0, have we? I mean, I can only assume that they all have learned the truth by now. The capital T truth. But, maybe not. Maybe not. This one's got a bit of elf, doesn't he? Speaking of symposiums, you guys can probably hear Cersei giving one in the background there. Oh, wow. You guys can't see my FC chat, but Viv just won a Rose Lana whistle, which is actually the second Lana that she's won in almost as many days. Hello, slow-footed knight. I thank you, adventurer. I shall tell the fury of your kindness when I kneel before her at the gates to... Oh, you fucking pussy. Get up. How did you... As if I was never dealt a single wound. What manner of magics do you wield, friend? I wield the magic of the stars. Astromancy. But I thought the stars served only to grant us insight into the Horde's movements. Why are there not more astrologians in the field? You and your companions are in Falcon's Nest to discuss that very topic? Perhaps I can persuade others in the garrison to attend. I must hurry back to the hamlets. My captain will want a full report of the day's happenings. The Day's Happenings starring Mark Wahlberg. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Is that the line? It's been such a long time since I've seen The Happening. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, The Happening was, I'm pretty sure that was M. Night Shyamalan, wasn't it? The Happening. It was a horror film where, basically everyone just starts like spontaneously committing suicide, and it turns out that it was the trees. The trees were releasing some kind of spore that made people commit suicide because we were cutting down too many trees. And Mark Hamill was walking around all dazed and confused, and there was, I don't know, there was a kid involved, and there was like an old lady who smashed her own face through a window or something. It was pretty rough. I didn't think it was a terrible film. I gotta say, I think most of M. Night Shyamalan's films are pretty terrible, and I did not think The Happening was as terrible as what a lot of other people think. What do you think, Johnny? What do you think of The Happening? What do you think of the happenings out there? Where have you been? When you did not return, we visited the northern gates and found the area astir with night activity. You left the hamlet to aid wounded scouts. You could have been killed, or eaten, or killed and then eaten, or eaten and then killed. I don't know, eaten and then killed. I'm trying to think of scenarios where you could be eaten and not yet be dead. I guess the, I can only really think of the Sarlacc pit off the top of my head for ways that could happen. What is this? You say your display of astromancy has impressed the knights into attending our event? Huh. This may work to our advantage. You think, Jeanne? You really think that's going to work to our advantage? You're a genius. If the knights begin clamoring for astrologians to be assigned to their ranks, then the sea may just listen. Let us find these good men and inform them that the symposium is about to commence. You're just full of good ideas, aren't you, Johnny? Now, where are we? Where are we going? Is it just up here? Yes. I suppose it is just right up here. Okay. Hello. Flowers of all frosted balls. Not a single person came. I told you. I told you this was a terrible plan. Use the confusion from the jam-packed symposium to approach the target, she says. You'll have her out of the hamlet before her companions even know she's gone, she says. Even a blind babe could have seen that no one would gather for a talk of astrology in the middle of Swithin. Hello? You're plotting awfully loud there, mister. Ah, the astrologian who tended my wounds. As you can see, both me and my fellow knight made swift recoveries, thanks to your wonderful magics, of course. Ooh, something going on here, huh? Reinforcements from the garrison never arrived? Reinforcement... Yes, I spoke with Sir Redwolf myself. Perhaps he felt there was no need for reinforcements after I convinced him what an able healer you were. Yes, that was it. That is most certainly the reason, yes. And as much as we would like to attend, the captain has already assigned us to another mission. I apologize to you and your companions. Perhaps we can make the next symposium. Carry on then. Wow, that guy's a terrible liar. So who is she? Are we going to see our dusk white friend once again? Hello, Leviva. Well, that is that then. The vault wins. Blah 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 blah. Do not think of it as such, Lady Leviva. This is but one hurdle we must leap. The vault wants us to stop and turn around, and they will continue placing hurdles before us until we do, but we cannot let that discourage us. We must carry on until we reach our destination, or they run out of hurdles. You cry over hurdles. Oh, that's the elder.
You cry over hurdles. You know not how lucky you were.
Did you come for the symposium?
No, I wouldn't let anyone see me at the gathering. I'd be branded a heretic and sent to witch drop. Or worse, they just slit my throat and toss me out to the beasts, like they did that other astrologian from the old world.
Oh, the other astrologian? When was this? Uh-oh, that's going to be the old man, isn't it?
When you reach my age, all the summers melt together. My hair still had color, so it must have been at least a score, mayhap more.
Ooh. Oh, that's going to be her father. Oh dear. There was an astrologian who was... But it was long ago. It could not have been anyone you knew. It's going to be our old man for sure. We cannot dwell... Okay. Anyway, let's get back to where we were.
Blah 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 hurdles. Blah 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 blah. Astrologian.
We cannot dwell on the past. We must needs find a way to interpret the cards we have been dealt, so that they might benefit the present. Our present. Thanks for the axiom, Johnny. No, it could not have been anyone I knew. I never had the chance to... You're right, Jeanne Quinard. We mustn't let the vault, or bandits, or closed minds prevent us from achieving what we came here for. The stars will point the way. And we will help the people of Ishgard see that as well. What happened? Did the lights just go out behind her there? That was weird. Alright. Empty nest. Oh, now I understand. Now it all makes sense. I assume that that's going to be back at the Athenaeum. Yes, alright, I'll speak to you guys in a second. Well, firstly, sorry for the background noise, everyone. Cersei's been under the weather for the past couple of days, and she's just sort of perked up this morning, which is a good thing, but it seems that she's got a lot of talking to get out of the system, and, you know, it doesn't make ideal conditions for recording. And secondly, I forgot to activate the BGM before we started recording, so I'm going to have to fix that in post and put some kind of music in, so if that's a little bit awkward, sorry about that. Lady Leviva did not take the old man's recollection of the slain astrologian well at all. I understand that hearing of a fellow colleague's death might unnerve someone, but you would think she had lost her father. Janet, she was telling us about her father before, you bloody idiot. Oh, Jeanne Equinard, what have you done? I will not live down this offence. You see, the astrologian of whom the old man spoke, it so happens that I knew him well. His name was Rufin, and he was my friend and confidant when I studied in Charlene. My only friend. He followed me back to Ishgard when my stay in the city-state was complete. His dream was to rekindle interest in the forgotten techniques which gave rise to Ishgardian astrology, but this was a time when the Holy See was even more opposed to foreign ideas than they are now. That evening I discovered him bleeding at his bureau. It was one of the saddest in my life. But even at the hour of his death, Rufin remained strong, and he made me promise that I would not let his dream fade because of the closed-minded. Sometimes, the mere gravity of a situation can harm a person more than a blade itself. If we can learn to wield that gravity so that it may benefit us, perhaps then the healing could begin. Oh, and we're gonna learn gravity! Oh, it comes full circle, Jeanne, you are so witty. Divinations of astrologians transcended echo deep within the something of our mind, of our brain hole. Alright, well that's level 52, everyone. And again, apologies for Cersei just going off her fucking rock in the background there. I mean, she's several rooms away. Well, she's 2 rooms away, but yeah, whatever. Alright. Let's wrap it up there. I'm gonna record the level 54 one in a minute, and you guys will see that in a couple of days. Until then, cheerio!